Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, stretching, yawning, and then realizing something feels off. The birds aren't chirping, the wind isn't blowing. The entire planet has gone eerily, impossibly still. That's because Earth has just done the unthinkable. It has stopped spinning. Completely. At first, you might not even notice. But then, within seconds, all hell breaks loose. Because here's the thing. While you were sipping coffee, watching cat videos, or procrastinating on that project you swore you'd start, you were also moving at about 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's the speed of Earth's rotation at the equator. And right now, everything, and I mean everything, is about to experience the worst case of whiplash in history. The first few minutes, a planet-wide catastrophe. Newton's first law says that an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an external force. Well, congratulations. You were an object in motion. And now, thanks to Earth hitting the brakes, you and everything else on the planet's surface are about to be flung sideways at terrifying speeds. Buildings collapse as the ground beneath them stops, but the top parts don't. Trees, cars, and even entire oceans keep moving at over 1,000 miles per hour. It's like slamming the brakes on a car while your coffee, phone, and unlucky passenger go flying. Except in this case, the coffee is the Pacific Ocean. And the phone? Skyscrapers, cities, and possibly you. The ultimate tsunami and hyper-hurricanes. The oceans don't stop just because the land does. The water surges forward, creating tsunamis kilometers high, wiping out entire coastlines. The atmosphere, too, keeps moving. Winds stronger than any hurricane in history rip across the planet, flattening everything in their path. If you're lucky enough to be near the poles, where Earth's rotation is slower, you might have a slightly better chance of survival. But better is relative when the planet itself is throwing a tantrum. And here's the worst part. This isn't just happening where you are, it's happening everywhere. The sky is falling, literally. Thanks to Earth's rotation, we don't just move in a straight line, we're slightly bulging at the equator. Right now, that bulge is what's keeping vast amounts of ocean water where it is. But if Earth stops spinning, gravity pulls that water back toward the poles, flooding huge parts of the world while equatorial regions become barren wastelands. Meanwhile, the sky itself is collapsing, not in the dramatic Hollywood explosion in space way, but in a more terrifying, subtle, inevitable way. Without Earth's spin, the atmosphere stops behaving as it should. The magnetic field, our shield against deadly solar radiation, weakens over time. And without that protection, Earth slowly starts looking less like a blue marble and more like a cosmic punching bag. What about time? Here's something weird. Earth's rotation isn't just about motion, it's what gives us day and night. If we suddenly stop spinning, a day no longer lasts 24 hours. Instead, one side of the planet bakes in endless sunlight for months, while the other side freezes in total darkness. Crops fail, ecosystems collapse. The world as we know it ceases to function. Oh, and if you somehow survive all of this, congratulations. You now live in a world where each day lasts an entire year. Have fun explaining that to your boss when you're late for work. Could we survive? If Earth somehow stopped spinning gradually, we might stand a chance. We'd have time to adjust, build protective cities, and maybe even figure out how to survive in a world with no magnetic field, deadly radiation, and a completely different climate system. But if it happened instantly, let's just say your biggest problem wouldn't be filing your taxes anymore. Earth stopping its spin is an absurd idea, but thinking about it forces us to appreciate just how delicately balanced our world really is. Everything we take for granted, day and night, wind and weather, the very air we breathe, depends on an ancient, unstoppable motion. So next time you're standing still, staring up at the sky, remember, you're actually moving at 1,000 miles per hour. And be grateful that Earth keeps spinning. Because trust me, You really don't want to know what happens if it doesn't. If you enjoyed this wild thought experiment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into absurd science. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.